Very much part of the season.
I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying coming to these cities for the last time and competing and getting a chance to say thank you.
Who are your memories from here? The one that stick out. Some big games.
The playoff series, all the great playoff series we've had here. They really pushed us to grow as a team. In those 2 years that they knocked us out, and we just had some unbelievable games here. I mean, that was a real rivalry to me. The Sacramento thing wasn't really because we beat them every time. Phoenix, I mean, they kicked our butts, and we had to bounce back and had to overcome them, and that's a true rivalry.
Kobe, what have you learned about what you mean to fans? I know you like to call it a February through, but what you've made these last two services, and the fans, I know they're not all Laker fans down here, and then the other states, they cheer you like they're not like your enemy number one.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I've been hearing from fans is just they appreciate the dedication and the commitment to the sport. The kind of the uncompromising, drive to try to be better, to try to win. And I think they respect that and appreciate that. And that's what I've been hearing mostly.
And what does it mean to you? I mean, I know you're a player, but take a step back with your heart and mind. When you hear the applause, when you the adoring fans, when they're cheering MVP in the rival arenas, what does it mean to you? What do you think?
Well, I mean, you can't dream this as a kid, You can't tell me 6 years old that I played 20 years with my favorite basketball team, and then when I retire, get this type of response from city to city. There's just no way, So I can't even. It's surreal, and it's. I just feel extremely, extremely blessed to be able to have this opportunity to go through this. It's crazy.
But you're coming down to the stretch run now. Does it feel more real right now, knowing that it's almost over? Does it feel more real now than it did maybe at the beginning of the year when you first made that announcement?
It really feels the same to me. Like, it didn't get any more real for me than the moment I realized I don't want to do this anymore. So it wasn't even a matter of like a countdown or what is it going to be like when this day comes. The day's already come for me. It came and it went. And once the decision was made, I don't want to do this anymore. That was it. You know what I mean? So I haven't thought about what's it going to be like or anything of that nature. For me, the biggest decision was the actual decision itself.
You hear players like talk about how Dr. J's paved the way, and I've heard you say, Michael helped pave the way. How does it feel when you hear young players say, you paved the way for them and get them to the game and so forth?
It's fantastic. I think the beauty about the game, and I think the most important thing about my career is being able to pass it on and have the next generation of athletes embody the same spirit, learn some of the same techniques, and have kind of that same mindset. I mean, that's the coolest thing to me. Playing against Booker tonight, I mean, he went straight to my move the first time he caught it. You're not gonna beat me on my move, man. But I mean, it was great to see. It was absolutely great to see, because I remember I did the same thing with MJ. I think he's fantastic. I think he has the right attitude. He has the right competitive spirit. I think his footwork's extremely sound. His fundamentals are extremely sound. And now it's just about him figuring out exactly what his game is. And then he can go to that every single night and make counters off of it. But he has the skills there.
You gave Devin your shoes after the game. What did you tell him?
Well, I told him I'm always around. If he wants to talk, I'm always around for him. And we had a chance to catch up in the locker room for a little bit and talk for about 15, 20 minutes. And, the young guys, it's always the same. It's always having that complete dedication to the sport and not getting caught up in all the things that are now here. It's really locking in on what you do.
You're always active and active the whole career. So now I want to have you think you're going to take a break or you're ready for the next challenge?
I think I'm incapable of taking a break. There's not. You know, I like working, I like being active, I like doing things. My mind has to be focused on something. Has to be. So, no, I'll be at work the next day.
People here always felt like you hated being in the sun.
I did. No, there's no misunderstanding.
Not manufactured.
No, there's no wiggle room there. No, I hated them, absolutely.
Because of the playoff series?
Yes, yeah, they stopped me from getting a championship. Twice. I was like, damn right I hated them. Absolutely. Raja, Steve, and all of those good guys. I hated them. No question. But at the same time, I love them. Because they brought the best out of me and my teammates. Right? And so the relationship is a love-hate relationship because I hated the fact that they were that good. They kept us from winning. But at the same time, I loved how good they were. And I knew we had to be better. So it's a love-hate relationship.
At one point they were on your short list of teams you would have traded over?
Yeah, they were. Absolutely were. Absolutely. I actually had a good workout with them during the draft. Who would have thought? Right? In that draft class, you got me and Steve Nash that deep in the draft. That's crazy.
Ahora, ¿podrías hablar acerca de la enseñanza que estás dejando acerca de tener confianza? Estos muchachos que tienen que tener más confianza con el partido.
¿Que mis compañeros o...?
Los compañeros, enseñanza de tener confianza.
No, es difícil porque no estamos ganando mucho. Es difícil tener confianza, pero estás hablando con ellos cada día. Estoy diciendo, tienes que tener confianza, pero la confianza comes from the hard work.
Kobe, baseball guys wait to talk to you, basketball players, especially for the team just played. A couple football guys, no hockey guys tonight.
I had a chance to catch up with the hockey guys at the Kings game, man. That was awesome.
I mean, is it weird for these guys? You just played against Booker and Ronnie's out there, and all of a sudden they're in the block room with you, and they're waiting to do the whole shoe exchange and all that stuff. I mean, is it weird, or is it kind of ambassador-like with you? What's that feel like?
You know, it feels like it's more than it's more than the game. You know, I think it's like when I talk to them, they all just say thank you for the mentality. Because it's not, they understand as athletes, it's not easy to be that kind of. For me, it was very natural. You know, for them, they look at that and they appreciate that and want to embody that and carry it forward. To have that same kind of focus, you know, and that's what they say to me. That's what they respect. That's what they thank me for.
Pareciera que
Essentially, they thank me for.
Pareciera que todos te odiaban como rival, pero te aman ver jugar. En todas las canchas, la gente ama ver jugar, Kobe. ¿Qué significa eso?
Significa todo, porque pienso que tener rivales es una cosa que es muy necesaria, porque los rivales son las personas que traen el mejor de ti. No, si no tienes rivales, si no tienes personas que la competición es una cosa muy dura, muy difícil, entonces no puedes elevar a tu mejor nivel.
Te vas satisfecho, estás muy contento por tu carrera.
Sí, muy contento, muy contento. He trabajado mucho, no tengo nada más que poder hacer.
Kobe, your fans, when an end comes, just like human nature, even people are sad when an end comes. Your fans, you know, they wish you could play longer. Basketball fans, or not necessarily Laker fans, wish you could play longer. Should this end of your career be viewed as a sad moment? How do you view it?
No, it should be viewed as a great moment. I think it's a celebration, really. It's 20 years of, I'm very fortunate enough to play 20 minutes, a long time, and the way I've always looked at it is, don't be sad about it. Hopefully, throughout my career, you can take some of the things some of the attributes that I've had, and the focus and things like that, and you can carry it on in whatever it is that you choose to do.
Is it bittersweet after going year after year after year, you and Lamar and Stan and Stoudemire, and now you just see this new generation kind of slowly taking their first
It's
stage?
great. It really, it's great. It's like, You know, not too many players, you know, are fortunate enough to be able to actually see the growth of the league that way. I mean, I've seen 5 generations. You know what I mean? And now, you know, Book wasn't even born when I played my first game. You know, and I'm still playing. And that's crazy, right? So now I get a chance to talk to them, get a chance to help them, get a chance to see where the league is going because I know where it's been. And so it's a blessing here to see that.
Hey, Coach, two more guys. Half your time against these guys in 2010, Grant Hill was scratching his head about that step back you had in Game 6. Like, what else could have been done on defense? What's your perspective with that? Just the art of being able to make it.
Man, I practiced that shot thousands of times, man, for those moments. When you practice that shot that defenses give you, you know, but those are the shots that you're comfortable shooting and making, and it's a problem for them, right? So I mean, I consciously practice those fadeaway shots, understanding that the defense are going to give those shots to you. So it was a comfortable shot for me. It might have looked difficult, but those shots, I mean, I've taken that shot thousands and thousands of times every damn summer.
You know, everyone, you know, like when you retire or what you want to go through, what do you envision yourself thinking when the next season starts and you're not on the court and you're watching that first regular season game?
I don't know. I mean, I can speculate. And saying, you know, it's difficult for me to actually watch the entire game from start to end because it's just the game's just too long. It's just too much stuff. I just can't. Yeah. It's true though. I mean, it's like the game's like flat out. In terms of what I be feeling emotionally, I don't know.